Kyler Murray, we last saw him a Week 5 snap against the Titans. The snap goes off of his face mask. There's a fumble on the ground. It looked innocent, to be honest with you, in terms of the injury. It seems that he suffered trying to corral that football. We haven't seen him since. Jacoby Brissett has played well. It seemed Murray was close last week. The reporting we heard might have been even from you is that, hey, he can run. He can be himself when he's throwing it, but when he has to run it, he's not looking like himself. And now, boom, Jacoby Brissett Monday Night Football win over the Cowboys later. He's now on IR. So is there anything other than just him trying to get healthy at a foot, if you will?
Well, let's start out with what the injury is. It's a midfoot sprain, which is in the Liz Frank area. And if he comes back sooner than when he's 100%, even going out there and practicing, there's some level of risk. If you go out there and play a game and it's not fully healed, you're at a greater risk of a setback. So the reason he was practicing in recent weeks was to keep his arm live, just to see if he could be able to take those steps forward. Then what Jonathan Gannon said publicly, I believe it was on Monday, reflected the same thing that he had told Kyler Murray privately, which was, hey, we're going to go with Jacoby right now. We're going to ride the hot hand. Well, at that point, does it make any sense for Kyler Murray at less than 100% and presumably not getting any reps during the week to try to just push himself forward at less than 100% and go suit up as the backup and then maybe get thrown into a situation where he can't run, he can't move the way that he's supposed to and isn't getting any reps and then looks bad or even worse, hurts himself? Once that happened, and there were some other, pieces of this that kind of played into it, it just made sense to put Kyler on IR and allow him to get fully healthy. We'll see these next 4 games now that he's going to be on IR. They could go 3-1 if they are. They may still well ride with Jacoby Brissett, and maybe Kyler is dressing as the backup. If they go 1-3, they're going to have decisions to make about exactly, what they do with Kyler returning and if it even makes sense to put Kyler on the field at that point. What we do know, Rich, is Kyler is due $40 million fully guaranteed in 2026. Another $20 million in 2027 converts to a full guarantee if and when he's on the roster the 5th day of the league year in March. In other words, they are tied to Kyler Murray with fully guaranteed money into next year and then potentially into 2027. It's TBD on the futures. There's not been in-depth discussions about this at this point. I think it's fair to say that his future with the Cardinals is in some doubt at this point, but we'll see how these next couple of months go before all the options sort of crystallize for exactly what direction this heads.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.